Following an Israeli airstrike on the Gaza city of Rafah, which led to a fire claiming many lives in a tent camp, Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has expressed regret, stating that the strike was not intended to harm civilians and promised an investigation on it as well. Netanyahu described the incident as a tragic mistake, acknowledging the unintended loss of lives. Here's a report.
Palestinians sifted through smoking wreckage in Rafah on Monday as others mourned the dead. Hours after an Israeli airstrike triggered a massive blaze in a tent camp where displaced people were taking shelter. Dozens were killed, according to Palestinian officials in Hamas-run Gaza, who said the toll was likely to rise. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu told Parliament the strike was not intended to kill civilians.
In Rafah, we already evacuated about 1 million non-combatant residents, and despite our utmost effort not to harm non-combatants, something unfortunately went tragically wrong. We are investigating the incident and will reach conclusions because this is our policy.
The attack has prompted an outcry from global leaders who are now calling for implementation of a Friday ruling from the UN's top court ordering Israel to stop its assault on Rafah. Israel had kept up its offensive, saying the court ruling grants it some scope for military action there.
I saw images. They are deeply disturbing and horrifying.
The head of the UN Palestinian Refugee Agency, or UNRWA, Philippe Lazzarini, said he was waiting to hear more about casualties from his team.
There is no safe space in Gaza.
The U.S. called images following the strike devastating and urged Israel to take every precaution to protect civilians. On social media, French President Emmanuel Macron said he was outraged. The German foreign minister and EU foreign policy chief called for the court's ruling to be respected.
I condemn this in the stronger terms.
More than 36,000 Palestinians have been killed in Israel's offensive, Gaza's health ministry says. Israel launched the operation after Hamas-led militants attacked southern Israeli communities on October 7th, killing around 1,200 people and seizing more than 250 hostages, according to Israeli tallies. Israel says it wants to root out Hamas fighters holed up in Rafah and rescue hostages it says are being held in the area. Israel's military said Sunday's strike, based on, quote, precise intelligence, had eliminated Hamas's chief of staff for the West Bank, plus another official behind deadly attacks on Israelis.